I was playing the Blake Withdrawal League, became a coach for a club in that league, and then in the mid-2000s, I became the disciplinary manager for the Blake Withdrawal League. At that stage, at some point during that period, I then formed my own disability club. And a few years later, I was invited by Sheffield GFA to join the committee for the Ability Counts League. From then, the league then became independent from the FA and kind of continued from there.
So Mike, why do you do what you do?
I think like most people in grassroots football, it's just a love of football really, and your passion that I have for it. Being part of a mainstream league, I still enjoy my role with that league, and especially with disabilities. I have a disabled son. That's that's where my interest started when I started my own team, and we didn't have a Special Olympics team in Sheffield at the time, so I formed a Special Olympics team back in 2009, and from there we kind of joined the Sheffield Hampshire Ability Counts League. And it's kind of progressed and moved on from there. So essentially, it's my love for football really, and my love for disability.
I think what other players don't realise, and I've had a bit of an insight when we go to these meetings, league meetings every 4 or 5 months, it's probably a bit more frequent than that, it's just the energy that Mike brings to this. He's very organised, he's very passionate. There's a lot that goes on in terms of securing the venue, not just here, but the venue we've got in Doncaster, making sure it's safe particularly for the juniors, because there's lots of parents, so they tend to go to Doncaster, there's a bit more space. It's just his energy, his passion. He listens to clubs in terms of what improvements we want to make, and the league has grown significantly over the last 3 or 4 years to the point where we're reaching capacity, and that's just I feel really proud that Mike has been the driving force behind this.
I think the recognition I'd like to thank Colin for nominating me in the panel for kind of agreeing with his words, and for them for selecting me. So thanks to everybody there. But I'd also like to say a special thank you to somebody who's not part of this league, but part of the Blake Withdrawal League. Somebody called Keith Furman, the chairman of that league, who's probably gone for many years unrecognised. He's one of those unrecognised heroes who, I wouldn't call him my mentor, but he's been my guardian at any time that I've kind of had a sticky problem or any issues. He's kind of been there to guide me through and kind of give me the experience and the knowledge that I've kind of learnt over the years to kind of put it into place. And in some ways, he's kind of been the template for me to follow because, he's a terrific person. So in many ways, this part of this recognition for myself kind of goes to him as well, and to my family, and to my club, Spartans FC, and as I mentioned earlier on, to everybody else involved in disability football.